Hello everyone, it's Jade Bolden and I'm so excited. Today I get to share with you the dōTERRA Gold and Platinum rank belief levels. Okay, so we're going to talk about beliefs today because to me, I feel like it's super important to establish the fundamental beliefs for your ranks. Yes, the how-tos are very important and it builds on the beliefs, but if you could spend a lot of time on beliefs, on the mindset, that is the foundation for success, because sometimes you may not know everything, but because you have such a strong belief, you're going to attract the solutions anyways. You will attract the right people anyways. And this is, in my opinion, the fastest way to grow your dōTERRA business. All right, so you ready? So you should have established a strong belief in the products, which is your elite level, and then your premier level, which is a strong belief in the company and the opportunity. All right, so build on those first, and you hit silver rank already, and you're so excited, right? And now you're ready to go beyond yourself. Okay, so the silver was about you and you're ready to hit that gold rank and that platinum rank. So let me share with you some of the key elements of these beliefs, and if you can work things out in your subconscious, in your mind, okay, then the rank's in the bag. Okay, so for the gold rank, go to my website jadebolden.com and type in the search gold platinum, and then I'll bring you up to the post. So now you can find it under, the top tab. There's home, natural solutions, energy healing, jade. So under jade, you can see all of the ranks there. So I call it the belief levels for ranks. Okay, so gold leaders have three premiers under them, personally enrolled premiers. So if you hit the gold rank, you get 5 leadership shares. Okay, leadership share I think is around $150 to $170, so 5 times that share, okay, on top of your pay, because that's awesome, right? So this is the second rank that you get paid the leadership bonus. Okay, so platinum leaders, you get to have 3 silvers, personally enrolled silvers under you, and you get 10 of the leadership bonuses, which is an extra $1,500, $1,700 on top of your pay. Okay, so this is the time where some people are deciding whether they should quit their day jobs or not, or reduce the hours or something like that. They're thinking of embracing that dōTERRA business more fully and more seriously. And at this point, they've hit silver and they're thinking they should do Diamond Club. Okay, so that is a great idea at this point, okay? Diamond Club, put that in your head. Now, other people can talk about Diamond Club and you can learn about Diamond Club another time. All right, so 4 questions you want to ask yourself, and I'm going to ask mini questions too. Okay, the first question is leadership more simplified and comfortable for you? All right, so that means, do you know your strengths and are you using your strengths in your leadership? Okay, so number 2 question, can you fully trust your builders and their abilities? Do you feel confident in your builders? Do you allow them to own their own business and you support them appropriately? Okay, do you love and respect them? Okay, so we need to give people that respect, the ability to make choices, right? So you're not that level 1 or level 2 leader, you're a level 5 leader. Okay, so question number 3, do you feel that things are simpler and you are more confident at meeting people's needs? Do you feel like you're useful to your customers and your leaders? Okay, so that's question number 3. And question number 4, are you comfortable earning $3,000 to $9,000 a month through dōTERRA? So the reason why we have that big discrepancy is because it's the beginning of gold and it's the end of the platinum rank, okay, because there's 2 ranks in this video. Okay, so let me explain to you in first person what these beliefs are, okay, and how to adopt these beliefs. So I've clarified my vision, my message, and my systems. Okay, so I'm more comfortable being a leader and a business owner. So this is my business now. You've done it a little bit and you feel more confident and comfortable. I am focusing my energy on this business. So that means you're not trying to sell lipstick and clothing and all these other things in another business and other business and other things. You're really focusing on this dōTERRA business. Okay, you have your family responsibilities, but besides that and church or a few other things, you're really focused on your dōTERRA business. Okay, so that's how I started too. I had to say no to everything because I know that this is short term and I need to build this and I need to build it right. Okay, so with the right mindset and beliefs, I am more confident and I respect myself. Okay, so I actually have fillers, or I have like this avatar checklist of the people that I'm willing to work with and the people that I'm looking for. Okay, so we have customers and we have business builders. So I have some criteria, kind of like a mental interview that I do for people. So for example, if people want to heal and they want to jump into the wellness lifestyle, then I can, invest my time and energy in them. So if they want to buy just an oil or just get a membership because everyone else is getting a membership, I actually turn them down. I just say, when you're ready, okay? Because I really feel like I can't serve them unless they really want to adopt the wellness lifestyle, which means they have to put forth effort and invest money every month in themselves, at least $200 or $300 actually, to cleanse their cells, to change their household products, and etc. etc. Okay, so those are the ways I show myself respect. Okay, so I easily strategize and execute my plans because I know my strengths and I know how to use them. So if you don't know your strengths, there's a link on my website here to a Strength Finder test. Okay, so my husband has a beautiful video and it explains to you what this test is and how to find your strengths. And then once you find your strengths, then play on that strengths. It took me a long time to actually figure out that wasn't available to me. So, for me, I really liked to teach, but other people were doing yoga, other people were doing cooking classes and other things I was doing that I think, oh, that's so good. That's probably what I should do to be successful because they're successful. And then I realized that all I had to do was play on my strengths. And that was easy because it's your strengths, right? So discover what your strengths are. Okay, I only focus on consistent activities that grow my business. So of course we get distracted. I didn't know what I was doing and my husband had to help me later on to figure out what the things are that is distracting me and to stop doing those things. Okay, I do not let myself get distracted. I'm confident I can do things in the right seasons and time. I schedule success. Okay, success is scheduled, right? I am wise enough to turn all obstacles into opportunities. So, when we have holidays and other activities, people close their business and stuff. But, in this business, we can be open a lot. And one of my friends, she says to me, oh, this month I cannot do dōTERRA because I have a wedding and I have an anniversary and I have a 21st and all these things happening. And I said, I understand, but can you see that when you go to your cousin's wedding, when you do these things, all you need to do is bring your oils and sit by a cousin or a friend or whatever and then talk oils, because eventually the conversation will come up that there's going to be a solution that you have for them. Okay, if they're stressed about their work, you have an oil for stress, right? If they need money, well, you have a solution. Here's an opportunity for them to earn more money. If they have health issues, right? Here's an oil for that too. You see what I mean? So it doesn't have to be, a formal class and a formal event and teaching from a handout. It doesn't need to be anything, huge. It can be just sampling people there. You're doing the business anyways. Okay, so I really like that. So I don't buy into, oh no, this month I've got these things, I can't do it. You don't tell your boss that. You can't say, boss, my husband's birthday this month, it's his, 50th and we're planning this big thing. I can't come into work all month long, right? That sounds silly, but that's how people treat their dōTERRA business because it's more like a hobby, which it isn't if you're going to be this rank, okay? Now, I feel like it's okay to make mistakes. Okay, if I'm not making mistakes, I'm not growing. That's what I tell myself. I believe there's always something to learn, but I just need to apply what I'm learning now to my current situation. Some people hide behind that and think, oh, there's so much to learn. I'm not diamond yet. I don't know everything. So I need to know everything before I do anything, right? So they're hiding behind that because they're so afraid of making mistakes and being uncomfortable. So be uncomfortable, make mistakes, and grow and learn as you go, okay? Because, there's always something to learn. There'll never be an end to that. So how sad would that be, right? If you keep waiting and waiting. Okay. So I simply have to lean into my dreams, and because of my good intentions, that my dreams will come to fruition somehow, sooner or later. Sometimes you meet the right kind of people and things just happen. So if I look back and I retell my story, I wouldn't have imagined that it would turn out that way. It's better that it turned out that way anyways, but in my head, I couldn't have dreamed it up. Okay, I had a vision, I had my goals, but the hows come from divine, okay? So I believe and feel confident that I know how to balance family life and work. Okay, I believe and feel confident that I can balance family life and work. So you've heard the saying, no amount of success in business or work compensates for the failure in the home. Okay, so if you have a scarcity mentality, you think, oh, it's either or, and then subconscious mind says, well, I'm not going to let you be successful in business because you're going to be a failure in the home. All right, so you grab hold of your family and your children, and you're there 24/7. Okay, so the other option is to have the abundance mentality and interpret that saying by be careful not to be off balance, okay? So you're allowed to have both. It doesn't have to be either or anymore. You can have both. And in fact, you can be successful in all areas. All right, so sit down and write it down. I had to sit down and go, oh, what are the areas of my life? So I want to be successful in my physical health. I want to get healthy. I want to be successful as a business owner. I want to be successful as a mama and a wife. And I want to be successful at, developing my mind and spiritual things. So I had to kind of break up the things and break up the task and say, what little things do I do every day that can give me it all? Okay, and that's happened, right? And I feel like I'm able to every day keep developing in those main areas. Okay, there's really only about 5 main areas that we really need to focus on. Okay, our spirituality, our relationships with our family, our financial and career, and our physical health. Okay. Anyways, it can be done, guys. Okay, so this is the time that you can attend leadership retreats and more corporate events. Okay, because after the silver rank, you qualify for leadership retreats. Okay, and you need to allow momentum happening in your team. You need to let go and allow things to happen. Okay, I'll suggest some oils to help with that in a minute. So it's okay to not have all of the answers for your business. Okay, so at this time you're ranking and you're a leader, you feel like, oh no, I need to know more and I need to go to all these retreats and find out all the answers. But it's okay. And other people will have lots of answers and you'll feel like, oh, that's interesting, but never feel like you want to compare and think, oh, I don't have all the answers, look at them, they're good. Okay, just love and admire them and take what you can, okay? So I know that everything is solvable and I will find solutions to any issues. So when you have that mentality, whatever happens in your business, you chillax. You're like, let's look at this. Okay, let's call dōTERRA. All right, you don't have to freak out because we will figure this one out. Again, another thing, I will figure that out too, okay? I will figure it all out. Okay, so if you have that mentality, you're relaxed, you've got this in the bag, right? Because this is a business that you should enjoy. So, and I feel like when you're like that, your family will be like that too. You will bless. Okay, so I will say in first person, I bless my family as I learn new skills, new business skills, new people skills, okay, new life skills. Really true. If you're one of those mums that say, I support my children. I love my children. I want the best for my children. I want my children to shoot for the stars and find their happiness. Okay, great. Are you that? Do you shoot for the stars? Do you find your happiness? Do you build your dreams? Okay, if you do, then you give license to your family to grow and succeed too. So I had my daughter come into my room one time after I returned from a short trip. Had a leadership retreat or something. I was in Diamond Club or something. She flopped down on my bed and she sighed, and I said, "What's up?" And she said, "Oh, Mom, when I grow up, can you teach me to be successful like you?" And I thought, "What? Do you think I'm successful?" And she's like, "Yeah, right? I've ranked and I'm able to push through these boundaries and barriers and blocks and obstacles. And, I show her how to be fearless." And I think, yeah, that's true. And I thought, oh gosh, that makes me even better mum, okay, than being there at every, class party and all these. No, you know what? Sometimes I have to miss out on some of those, and it's okay, right? But I'm there where it counts. And you get to pick your hours. So whatever is important to you, you be there. And whatever is not as important, you can, go without, okay? But this here, whatever your legacy, whatever your success is, you leave a legacy for your children. So think about that and allow that to motivate you, okay? Because if you're scared and you're worried and you're stressed out, what you're teaching your children is that, okay? And your team. All right, so I work collaboratively and effectively with many of my builders. I love and fully trust my builders and their abilities. Okay, I'm confident in their strengths because they have strengths, gifts, and talents. I give them space and trust that they will figure it out for their business. Okay, I delegate and share the workload. Like me, when they connect to God, okay, their ultimate business partner, they will figure it out too, just as I did. All right, and I allow my builders to become leaders too. So when I go traveling and I have events with my builders, I tell them this is what I'm going to bring, this is what I would like them to do, so that they can start practicing how to organize events and set up events and schedule things too. Okay, so we work together and it feels like things are much easier. I don't have to carry all the burdens, right? And it's more fun. All right, so I allow them to teach me new things. Okay, so you look forward to learning stuff from them, and there's always so many things to learn from them. I speak well of them and visualize them being responsible for their own business. So sometimes when the leaders, they're stepping up, they're moving on to Premier and they're moving on to Silver, they're becoming leaders, right? But they still have the anxiety and the stress and self doubt, right? As you did, right? Then you can see that, and you need to be the one that has more of a belief in the vision of them than even themselves sometimes, right? So they will say things that feel like they don't know what they're doing and they're scared and stuff. You don't let that energy affect you. Sometimes as humans we do, and that's okay. And when they feel self-sabotaging, and then they're so negative or whatever, you can't say, wow, she's so negative. Okay, I have to say, okay, she's learning, she's growing. All right, so I'm going to visualize that she's learning to the point where she's going to be positive. So I'll tell her that she's got it all. She's got all that it takes to be successful, because that happened to you, right? So sometimes you need to see beyond what they are right now. Okay, so that's what I mean there. Okay, so where are we? So sometimes I think when they attract new people, they just are going to attract their own kind of people. So I have to watch and let them attract their kind of people, okay? And it's just interesting to watch. So sometimes I'm not needed by my builders at all. And I think, oh, that's cool. You feel like your children have graduated, okay, and left home. And that's okay to not be needed anymore. So try to adjust to those changes. I find the bigger that my business grows, the simpler everything gets and the more time I have. So it's funny, but sometimes in other businesses, when business picks up and it gets busier and bigger, they have more stress and they have less time. But it's complete opposite in dōTERRA, because dōTERRA is a very family-friendly business. So as you delegate and as you train people well, once that first circle is established, then they will set up their first circle and it trickles downwards. And everybody knows how to support their own people in their personalized way. Okay, so sometimes you just have to send the message out to the leaders and the people on your front line and your personally enrolled people, and that's it. Okay, and you have a little bit more time to build the new legs. Okay, which is what you're trying to do eventually anyways, right, to get to diamond. Okay, so basically you've gone through all the learning process, and you know the pipes, the PIPES steps really well. So all you're doing is just rinse and repeat, and you're going over it again and again. So it gets simpler, it gets easier, because you know what you're doing. Your bags are already packed, you know what to pack in your bags. And so I have my bag and I think, okay, it takes me 10 minutes to get to class, I better leave soon, so I don't have to be like panicking and, oh, I have to pack a bag, I have to find a bag, I have to find my products. It's all there, so it's awesome. Okay, makes it so much easier. Okay, so the other thing here is I feel more confident in meeting people's needs now. I can share my experiences and knowledge with people, my clients and my customers and my leaders and my builders easily, because you've got so much to share now. You've gone in and experienced things. So I feel like I have value and I'm useful for my team. Okay, so this is an invitation to you to feel valuable. So sometimes people choose not to feel valuable, and so they look for evidence of them not being valuable. They'll say, well, I don't know this and I don't know this and I don't know if I'm adding any value, I'm worthy, or whatever it is. And when you're like that, you stop your growth. Okay, so I'm inviting you to adopt this new belief that you are valuable. You have enough experience already. It will keep growing, but it'll be sufficient for the people that you will meet and the people that you will serve. Okay, so at this stage, everything about health becomes simpler and easier too. So you come into it and you feel like, oh, I've got this symptom and that symptoms and this problem, and then I learned about this cleanse and all of these things, and it's like, oh, all the protocols, all the things, oh my gosh, there's so much. And then as you do more and more, the answers are all the same. Okay, so all sicknesses is basically a cellular miscommunication problem. That's it. Okay, any health problem, you name it, just all cellular miscommunication problem. Easy peasy. And what are the steps to fix all that? There's really 5 steps. Okay, the first step, this is the most important step, that's why it's first, is to have a faith-filled, willing heart, okay, that wants to heal, okay, and that prepares the cells to change. Okay, the cells, according to Dr. Bruce Lipton, it has intelligence, all right, and it needs to be willing to heal. And healing means change and be whole. Okay, so that's the very first thing. So when people come to me and they want to heal, they want to change, I ask them that question: do you believe you can heal? And are you willing to heal? Because it takes work, okay, but it's not difficult, it just takes effort. Okay, so number 2, right, we're going to cleanse the cells, because we've got toxins and we have bacteria, fungus, parasites that stop the cells from communicating, right? Then we need to feed the cells. Feed it micronutrients, macronutrients. We need to repair the cells. So you have lots of cellular oils out there. Okay, you've got your DDR prime, you've got your lemongrass, copaiba, turmeric, yarrow, you name it. Okay, there's a ton. And then number 5 is protect cells. That's it. That means maintain healthy cellular function. That's it. Any health problems, got it down. Everything is simple. Okay, and the answer to people is wellness lifestyle. All right, and that's why if people don't want to adopt the wellness lifestyle, you can't help them, because they're continuing to benefit from being sick. Okay, so the body does the healing. So all you need to do is make sure the cells are willing to heal, the cells are clean, the cells are fed, repaired, and protected. 5 things. Easy peasy. All right. The last point here is, are you comfortable earning $3,000 to $9,000 a month? Okay. You have to say, I am now serious about this business. So now I can earn serious money. Okay. So there is no room for doubts anymore. This is it. Okay. You're serious. You've matured. You've grown up. Okay. So the activity. There's 3 activities here. The first one is reflect on the thoughts above. Okay. Think about it, write about it, and really spend some time here. Like I said, develop the belief, and then you will see that all the other things just fall into place, okay? Because that's the core. So use Cypress on your legs so that you can move forward. So you're not making excuses anymore, okay? I don't know enough. No, that's not an excuse. Move forward, move forward, move forward, and Cypress will help you flow. Use Siberian fir, Douglas fir, black spruce, okay, on your spine, your neck and shoulders. Okay, your spine indicates that you are ready and willing to support you. Okay, you're going to have your own back, all right, because this is your business. And neck and shoulders is to see things in different ways. Shoulders is about feeling the responsibility. Okay, you don't have to feel that burden anymore. Okay, these people are taking care of their teams now. They've figured the pipe out as well, the pipes out. Okay, so number 2, encourage your builders to be intuitive and follow their hearts. Okay, help them own their own business. Okay, so you're going to encourage them to watch the Premier and the Silver belief videos, and then believe the Silver and Premier beliefs. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. And then encourage your builders to provide their own product training and their own opportunity training to their people, so that you don't have to do that all the time. Okay, because as they step into being a leader, they need to be able to do that. And number 3, simplify your business and services. So sometimes at the beginning, you've got so many ideas, and it's good to do all those things because you don't know what you like and what you don't like, and what works and what doesn't work. Okay, so now you've done it for a while, you think, okay, make and takes, that's not my thing. That's okay. Sometimes it is. If it is, then stick with it. You know, these classes, that's not my thing. I don't know if I'm comfortable doing these massive, huge events, but I'm comfortable doing one-on-ones. Okay, that's up to you. So for me, I love teaching classes. I love teaching courses. So we just keep doing that, okay? So, and I don't have to do all these other things that I was trying to do and dabble, okay? So now I know I'm simplifying my, and streamlining my system. So that's basically it. Okay, so those 3 activities. Now I'll give you a tip as you build your team. You need to build people that are proactive. So I mentioned that I have filters, so you need to get some filters, okay? Because proactive people show up for their business and their dreams. They show up rain, hail, or shine. They push through excuses, right? My husband's not supportive. No, they don't care, right? They just keep going. So the skill that you want to produce is putting champions under champions, and that way you don't put too much pressure for any one individual to qualify you for rank. So for example, you've got this awesome person and this person's building too, and you want to just help out and put another awesome person underneath, maybe 2 or 3 levels down, because if this person slows down a bit, this person can qualify you. And if you're lucky, both people can qualify you, but you know, it depends on dōTERRA. The computer will just pick one or the other, but at least you have a strong foundation. Okay, so that you can continue to maintain this healthy relationship. Because if this one girl, she's kind of slow, you don't want to be pressuring her so you can rank. Okay, so you want to give her some ropes so she can figure things out too, but at the same time you don't want to be messing up your business. So that's why I like to put champions under champions and double qualify, because one person will qualify me or the other, and then not one person will feel that pressure every month. Okay, you know, you need to understand who passive people are, because sometimes if you don't recognize them, you're going to allow them into your life. passive people make excuses. So if you're texting or emailing or calling, most of the time they don't even answer. But if they do, and they make a ton of excuses, bing, 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 that should, trigger some things in your mind saying, oh, be careful. Okay, you don't want to be investing a lot of time and effort into people who do not want to turn up show up for their business or show up for their dreams. Okay, so that is all. That's the gold and platinum belief levels. So hope that was helpful for you. Please like this video, comment, and share with your teammates who you think might be ready for this new rank. Okay, thank you so much for spending time with me, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video for a diamond. Bye for now.